And more just the months. Hang on. Technical difficulties, please stand by. I think we somewhat, kinda, there. Yeah, she's here. Hey, Billy. How's she going? We're live. We did it. Okay. Alright, so here's the B26S. Finally complete all the way she's gonna be. Karina did the spider webbing. I just did the red metallic paint. I did the blue metallic paint, and the this as actually I think either Chevy or Ford engine paint. Duplicolor makes that. So that is high temp paint, so that should be okay on the muffler, theoretically. And the only flaw that this thing really has, it runs, fires up good and everything, just a little bit of a crack here in the side cover. Which, I mean, if that ever becomes a problem, whoever wins it, just let us know. And I've got lots of these side covers. We'll do another one of these up for you if it ever does fully come apart, which it shouldn't, because it's just where the adjuster screws is, where the bolts are to pin it. They're tickety-boo. But yeah, we'll do another one if that ever does come apart, just because, you know, I don't know exactly where you're going to find another Spider-Man cover. So we'll produce parts if needed. And the other thing is, I mentioned on another live feed, so I figured I'd be all trickety-boo. I'm going to stand back so you can kind of see me. I figured it'd be all trickety-boo, and we'll slap this splitting mall I kind of halfway promised everybody I'd give away together today. Let's see who I'm missing here. B, good to see you. But, yeah, it's in good shape. There's a little chip out the back, but it doesn't look so much like it's been used as a sledgehammer. There's a couple chips at the tip, and we can fix all that up. But it's a BNI 6-pound splitting maul, and she's got that weird circular thing, so we got a weird circular handle for it. So it should be kind of cool once we get it together. I mean, should do the job. So there she is in her all glory. Oh, I don't know if I really showed that too much. You know, I gotta go over where she's kind of stable-ish. Hi. Was that tilting? Got a Lance tilting happening here. There we are. So, you can see we got the spider on the back too. And on the bottom she says, with great power comes great responsibility. So, little minor details all over the thing. But anyway, let's make this mall happen. But that's that. Yeah, I did the little breath of it. That should be on. I think it was a short. So if you want to see her run, also if you go back, maybe when we finally do the draw, I'll put a link in the video. And that's the other thing. We'll talk about the draw date today. But I'll put a link in the video for the original video when I first got that saw running, like a year ago. That's nice. Wow. You know who's a good painter is Dan, but he's swamped with saws right now, so I don't know if he's taking on so many more projects, but he's really good at doing them paint jobs. He's painted a few Macs, I think. So I'm going to decipher which side is which on this. I think that's the tighter hole there where BNI face down. Makes sense. Makes sense. Kind of. In a way. But anyways, yeah. So for the date of the saw draw, we're gonna go for the 16th. So on the 16th, what we'll do is we'll do 2 lives. So we'll do our giveaway. So I got another coffee cup to give away, and we'll do a T-shirt, I think, with it, or at least a sticker pack. And so that'll be our random act of kindness. And then we'll do our Indigo saw draw on the 16th as well. John, good to see you, brother. So you can look forward to that. 16th of this month, we'll have 2 lives. So we'll try and go in the morning with our random act of kindness. We'll give away another coffee cup. And a t-shirt maybe with it, and then we'll shut her down, take a break, have lunch, come on back in the afternoon on the 16th, and we'll do our raffle for the Indigo Sandra. So um, if you haven't got a ticket, I think in this live feed I put in the description there, I put a link to where the tickets are. The tickets have been up for a while, so I mean, if you bought a ticket way back, I still got your name, because I know Eric and Dan actually bought a ticket back then, and I think he got another ticket today. So, I mean, that's the other thing too. You can get as many tickets as you want, and all the money is going to go to the David Busby Center in Barrie to help the homeless people. Which, I mean, when we started this back in what was it, February, she was mighty cold, and that was my whole idea for the homeless. But either way, they always need help. You know, it's never cool to be out in a rainstorm or windstorm either. So, and there's a lot of people that are kind of having a rough go, especially with the price of things nowadays. And I think everybody's feeling it in just about all of North America. So that's the whole plan. We're going to go ahead and put the money towards the David Busby Center to help out some people that are a little less fortunate. And that's going to be on the 16th. So that'll be the final go on that. And this is the splitting mall for 2100 of you, which like I said, I think that'll probably be like the last subscriber milestone thing we'll do from now on. And after that, a little bit just be like, well, if I want to give away an axe, if I want to give away a saw, we'll do just a rando thing. And because I don't want to have to wait for a number, you know, we'll just do it. And what was I about? Yeah, so the way I'm gonna do this one is, as we're going along here, by the time she's finished and I'm happy with it, that's when we're going to go ahead and start the starting line there. So once you comment after that point on this live feed, then you get in for the draw on this sucker. So once I'm ready to catch names, then you can get in on that. So I mean, sorry if you, I mean, it's good to have you now, but I just can't write down and do it the same thing. So but at any rate, yeah, if you hang in there till the end, we're gonna raffle this sucker off, and yeah, we'll start collecting names right when she's done. Anyways, pluck your ears for a second, turn on your tunes, or you know, enjoy the noise. that little electric motor cool down. Poor darling's getting a workout. And I've got my charging cord. I brought that out somewhere. Oh, there it is. We're coming along. She's almost all cleaned up. Caster man, good to see you. Jay! But, yeah, she cleaned it up nice. There's still that little neck there, though. We'll get rid of that. But, as we wait for that to cool down, we can go back and look at the Indigo's on. And, all that. But, yeah. That splitting wall there, that's a B26 little vintage thing. And, it's in good shape. So we're going to clean that up. And we're giving that away for our 2100 subscriber giveaway. We'll go this direction. I guess you guys don't get to see the laundry on the clothesline. And this is not the greatest tripod. I should have grabbed my other one. So, Place, good to see you. Anyway. You can hear the toads in the background too. I'm really quiet. If I could shut up for a second, you'd probably hear them. But anyways, yeah, so that split mall, we're going to give that away for our 2100 subscriber giveaway, just as a, you know, impromptu, kind of random. I didn't want to announce it too much in the video. And the idea is, once she's finished, then we'll start taking names for the draw on that. But up until then, we're just kind of tinkering around and talking about this guy, which we're going to raffle off on the 16th. Oh, Jay, thanks, brother. Well, you know what? You're pretty awesome too. Don't sell yourself short. You know, maybe you should give $10 to you. Can you donate $10 to you too? How do we do that? Yeah, take $10 out of your wallet and then put it back in. No, no, I'll have to send you something nice, I guess. But anyways, yeah. So I went ahead and she's got dark blue metallic on the top now, and she's got the Chevy blue engine paint on the muffler cover, and yeah, she's looking pretty good, I think. So the only flaw she's got is a little crack here by the bar adjuster, which shouldn't be a problem. But if it ever does become a problem, for whoever wins it, we've got more of these covers. I can always paint another one up, and yeah, and we can replace it, because it's not like you're gonna find another Spider-Man cover. So if there's any ever problems with anything Indigo Sandra related, just let us know. We can always repair them. But I don't think it's a problem, and it wasn't something that we were really aware of until she was all done. So, but anyway, that's 2020 hindsight for you. But you know, she got good compression. These things actually have a decomp valve on her, and she runs good. I've got that little video of her running, and one of these days I'll have to link you guys up to the original video when I got this running. She got an original Pioneer bar on it with the sprocket tip. That's pretty cool little setup here. I think Peter Parker, he would be fairly proud of it. Made in Canada bar, made in Canada saw, painted in Canada, custom job. So anyways, back to the splitting ball. So, and I also mentioned earlier that, you know, I don't know that we'll do any more subscriber milestone giveaway things. We'll just do giveaways whenever I feel like it. That way I don't have to wait for a number or anything. I can just do it. So I prefer it that way. Easier for me. And when I'm inspired to do something, I can just do something. I don't have to wait. Alright, so I'm just going to get you guys plugged in so I don't lose you all random like this. Maybe getting into finishing that mall head here. We're going to get right into it. Thanks, Billy. I like being random. Thing even plugged in? It's not even plugged in. What a good. There. Now that might maybe work. Yeah, works better when she's plugged in. Who would have known? Anyways, as we were, let's get back into this thing here. mean, she ain't super perfect, but she never was to begin with, so yeah, I mean, we're gonna work. That's the whole point, right? Gotta get, there's this big kerfuffle here. Maybe somebody's splitting the head like a nail or something. Really made a mess of that. But we got rid of all them nicks. She's no longer nicknamed Nick. Nick's nickname is no longer Nick. Huh? That's so bad, huh? She all gone. Oh, she's so shiny you can't even see. You know? 1 second. Go around finally. Evidently that truck needs to get around. Oh, this truck. Do some plaque removal on the inside here. Ooh, gee, rusty thing. Hey. Not too bad, though. There. Plaque removed. Good enough anyway. Hey. Whoop. Oh yeah, and I never did show you the stamp. B&I 6 pound. Legit. So, oh yeah. You can just about shave with that sucker now. Not too shanty. Alright. Alright, enough bad jokes. Let's get after this here. Now we're gonna have to, you know, gonna have to make sure that we get the your smaller side down, you know. Well, I actually think this year actually might be the smaller side of it. Just kind of looking at the thing. Yep, that is the smaller side of it. as I always try to say when I'm doing one of these little hefty live feeds, you know, in a short way, if you're looking on tips on how to do this, I mean, you're asking the wrong guy. But if you've got tips on how to do this, you're watching the right guy. Because I ain't no pro. I'm just a shove a handle in there and try and make her tight kind of guy. And you can see she's almost kind of getting to a nice fit. So I'm just going to take a wee bit more off of the sucker. And then we're going to go for this end. I think. We'll go for at least a bang and see how close we are. Maybe a bit more. See how she hangs. I think she got to take off a wee bit more. Not much. Getting close. Really close. Could maybe likely go for it, but nah. Be a little more gooder. slightly better than good. Therefore, gooder. I take a little off the spine of it. Professional at this, so can't really give you a whole lot of tips. I can help you out if you're building a Pioneer saw, but you know, these little darlings I have not near mastered at all. Not near close to. So that's why it's kind of fun for me to do these little giveaways, gives me practice, right? This one's gonna need a redo one time because it's just got a big piece of dowel as I handle. It's another one, you know, big yard sale find kind of thing. You could buy them by the lot. Smack her two. Smack it two. I didn't know it until Jay Ferris told me it. To send these things through, you don't hit her on the ground. You hit her in the midair. And see how she's come through like that? Physics is a weird son of a gun, isn't it? Hot box. Good to see you, Eric. Oh, hang on. There was a big comment there. I couldn't read it. Chris. I probably shouldn't sell it. You're selling now. Still 028. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Jay and Chris, they love their stills. I'm not a big fan of a European saw, but that's basically what the current saw market is. You're basically looking at, you know, Still, Husqvarna, and Dalmar. But, no, I prefer a North American one, and I've only got one new saw, and most of you already know what that one is, and I just bought it because that's the only thing a new saw has on an old saw, is they're lightweight. So I got that super lightweight Echo, so I could do really high stumps and, you know, not even worry about straining. There we are. Because I can just about pass gas in the wind to keep that thing afloat. Geez, that thing's a light saw. That thing's a light one. Actually, that's probably do over here. Oh my gosh, that's perfect. Ah, how about that? Had a perfect wedge just sitting on the, what you call it? You know, I guess you can dye these and give them a real cool little son of a gun. I'm not that smart though. In the crack, give it a whack. Ow! Give it the kid again. Is it in? Chunks of it went in. You know, that's so tight, you might not even need a wedge. I've heard tell When you do a job like that, you might not even wait. But you know what I think we'll do on this one? We'll just use one of these steel buggers. That'll drive her home. Should likely anyway. The middle. Spangle. There. Even mushroom that over a little. I don't reckon she's going nowhere, guys. Look at that. 6 pounds, splitting maul. Nice hickory handle. Well, I guess all that's left to do is embarrass ourselves and try and split something with it and have it bounce. Nah, I'm sure she'll split just fine. I'm sure she'll be pretty good. Let's see what we got here. Not really much left. Just kind of a lot of junk. Get you in a situation where you can kind of see. Try this little piece first. Can you see that? Here's my foot. Oh, you can't see that. How about if I put it there? Now, can you see it? No, you can't. Holy smokes, how far up am I gonna go? There, I think you can see that, right? Yeah, you can see it. Alright, away we go. Oh, she did split, but it's not all the way. Alright. Round 2, you can see her, right? There she goes. Woo. I split again, but it's really stringy stuff, that's all. Really stringy green stuff. Bigger piece. You can see, I hope. There. I'll give you the money shot here. I'll face towards you. Now she just sunk into that. Yeah. Might even need a splitting block. The darn ground's so soft. Or I can find a harder piece of ground. Right there. That's a bit better. There. Phew. Better on the harder piece of ground. Still kind of spongy. And last but not least. And that's that. So, hey, it's a 6 pound splitting maul. So it's really super light. So you do have to get a little bit behind it. But, see, I'm used to my super heavy 10 pound splitting maul. I believe it's in the house. So, the 10 pound, you barely have to put nothing into it. And spongy ground or not, the 10 pound goes through it. But this guy, you get yourself a good splitting block. You got a good little splitting maul there. And it's vintage too. Like, they don't really go in that shape, I don't think, anymore. Look at that profile. So all you guys that like a big, you know, exaggerated bust, well, that's a nice exaggerated bust right there. So, oh, not too bad. Not too bad. That was all right and stringy sugar maple. There, get you guys this way. Might just about have one more thing up our sleeve here. We'll give her a little stick eye treatment. Then we'll call it done. And that means I gotta start collecting names. Whew. Green's probably got to get out here and open her greenhouse. I bet you it's freaking Jamaica in there right now. Probably stinking warm. Oh, looks like there's mail here. Whew. of breath. It's a long walk. Oh no, that's just a little box. All right, in a second. It's so dang warm, I'm getting thirsty. All right. There are some stick R treatments here. Right up there. High on the hilt. Whoop. And one more. There you go. Yeah, I won't get that anywhere else. You might not want that either, but you got her. Wow! Wipe out. Ricky, I'm caught. Alright, we're good. So, let's get back around. Now it's ready. Now she's good. Bet you she splits 10 times better now. Bet you she'll be an elm splitting mall now. At any rate, let's get on back here to the shanty. Take a look at the time, pick a cutoff time, we'll start collecting names. Then we'll get after a raffle on this guy. And get her off to say thank you to all for putting up with this strange fella. You know, coming working with me in the bush and coming fishing with me. And all that. Alright. Lots of these business cards. Use these up. Oh, valve stems. So that's the leftover green skull valve stems I got on the boat trailer. And a pen. Now you watch, I won't have a pen out here. I'll have one in the truck though. Usually have one in the truck. Perfect. You got a cast of kindness pen. Suiting. Alright, so we start now. And there's Eric. And Jake respects. So, Eric, you're in. We need something to put him in. We need something to put him in. Let's put him in the welding mask. So, Eric, you're in. Chris, back. You're in. Who else is here? Comment as of now if you want in to dry. Caster man. Shapeshifter. Shapeshifter. Okay. Billy. Billy. Larry. We gotta pick a cutoff time. Oh, Aaron, the Viking Axeman. Run the Viking. You're in. Okay, let's see what time it is here. So she's 1:50, so we might as well cut her off at 2. So Chris, we got you in. Aaron, we got you in. Casterman, you're in. Billy, Shapeshifter, Eric. Yeah, I think I'm all caught up. Cool. So yeah, if you're in there and I haven't got you in, just make a comment. Make yourself known. We'll throw whatever your YouTube handle is or whatever I know he has there, we'll throw you in the pot. So, and what we're doing, if you're just chiming in, you're chiming in to have a good time. We put together the splitting maul, tested it out, it does split, and she's going to the lucky winner of the draw, Kevin. I seen Kevin, yes, and you can see she's a little heavy on the top, but it is indeed. You can see there's a little bit, you know, more of a gap at the top, and she's really, really tight at the bottom. There's a smaller holes at the bottom and wider at the top. And I think what somebody had done before is on the last staff, they seen that this was shorter and thought that was the top. And realistically, that just probably got nicked a bunch of times and fixed a bunch of times. So we'll get Kevin, my good buddy Kevin, in here. Let's see what we got here. Thanks, man. Yeah, it's an old 6. Where'd it go? There it is. It's an old 6-pound B&I splitting maul. I guess that's in reverse mode for you guys. It did crack when I put my little thingy in there, but I don't know that that's all too much a big deal because it's not like it's cracked down the end. And she's gickery. She's a gickery handle. So whack away, it should be fine. Famous last words. Should be. Should be good. But like I mentioned before when I was putting it together, I ain't no pro at doing this. I'm just a guy who can shove a stick in it and gets lucky finding them sometimes. So how close are we to 2? I think I hear Raven out in a boat. Maybe she can come around just in time to pull the ticket. Where are we at here? 2. Oh wow, we got lots of time. Loads of time. Anybody wants to chime in, chime in. Tell your friends. Anybody needs a good splitting maul. You know, it's a neat thing too, when you find these things, when you get them in lots, usually the back end of them has been used as like a spike driver for crying out loud on the railroad, but this one's in actually pretty good shape. You know, it's not mushroomed over or nothing. So, like, whereas you look at this one, she's all cracked and broken, mushroomed over into a whole bit. This thing was on like freaking CP rail, driving spikes or something with it. Oh, okay. Miss Bush, does that mean she gets in the draw? She commented. How does that work? Maybe we put her in the draw, and then if she wins, she can pick somebody. How's that? So that's a fun twist of events, huh? My draw, my rules. Janelle. Oh yeah, and I think I seen Jay in there. I don't know that I got you in. I don't know if I got Jay in there. Jay, you're still here? Yeah, why not? We'll let her pick if she wins. Well, look at her, give her to Raven. Yeah, there you go. Nah. Okay, well, yeah, I don't think I put you in, so we'll get you in there. Oh, that way, geez. I never seem to grab enough. There's, what is there? 1, 2, 3, 4 more cards left. 4 more people to chime in there, and I used up all these cards that are in my hand. Seems to be traditions whenever we do one of these. Use up all the cards. Majestic Hunter. Good to see you. Okay, we got that. Yes, it's Mother's Day weekend. So there you go. If you got a mom that needs a splitting maul, there's a heck of a gift right there, by golly. You can tell them there's a Bushman splitting maul on the way. Happy Mother's Day. She might not plant it into a blog. She'll probably plant it into your head. No, I'm just kidding. That's a wonderful Mother's Day gift. If I was a mother, I want it. So. Unfortunately, I've never been a mother. I've only been a father. But nowadays, I suppose that's an experience you could have. I don't know. Anyway, I think Raven and Karina are on the way. Yeah, there you go. And we need some firewood for the hot box pizza truck to get splitting, Mom. Ah, by golly. Yeah, it's nice to hear them toads off in the distance. That's a surefire sound of spring around here. Yeah, happy Mother's Day to all the awesome mothers out there. You've been called a mother? Mother followed by something else, or I reckon, you know, a mother father? Yeah, nice, quiet, still day, not too much wind. Should be out fishing. Yeah, she's a beaut. Absolute beaut. Really, eh? You know, and, oh, right on, Chris. Them whole lights are a good machine. The old XL12. If you need any help with that, Smitty's the guy. He knows them XL12s, I think, just about inside and out. Probably could rebuild them with his eyes closed. He's got a good handle on them. What time we had here? Oh, we're down the wire. Down the wire. Last 2 minutes. Well, if anybody wants to chime in that hasn't chimed in, go ahead, chime in. I'm gonna say chime in one more time because I didn't say chime in enough there, so chime in. Chime in and chive on. Sounds like a chicken's laying an egg. Oh yeah, well the thing is, if people call you names, the problem is they probably got it off worse than you, and that's why they're so angry. So that's one thing you got to keep in mind when someone's getting all cussy and angry. You know, there's probably something going on in their life that makes them that miserable, and really, it's probably sucks to be them. You know, a lot of these people that are angry all the time, their life probably sucks on a daily basis. So that's not a great situation to be in, and it shows when you act that way, right? So just keep that in mind. It's usually nothing to do with you. It's just that person, they're not having a good way with their path. And generally, that's a good time to step back, look at your path, and be like, you know, I'm miserable every day and hollering at everybody, calling everybody names, and making more enemies than I am making friends. Maybe I'm on the wrong path, and maybe I should start playing a different game than the one that I've been playing. Or maybe I should stop playing games altogether, you know. So just keep that in mind there. Anytime somebody's being nasty, their life probably sucks on a daily basis, and they've got to figure themselves out. So that has nothing to do with you. Oh, here comes Raven, just in time to pull the ticket, I think. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. Yeah, your life is awesome, Jay. You got a great family, a great setup, and a shop I'm hella jealous of. So, all right. Whoa, 1:59, perfect timing. Come on, can't you make it in time? Oh my God! Run, Raven, run! Careful around the old saw here. You don't need to run into the buzzsaw. Another lucky welding helmet. Anybody else chiming in? No? Alright. Oh, she's 2 o'clock here in Ontario. So if you snoozed, sorry you lose. Cross cut off. We're in. Alright, Raven.
Pick a card, buddy.
What do you got? Show the camera. Show them who you got. Yeah. I'm gonna have to just take this out the holder. There. What you got, Raven?
Oh, look at her shirt.
Billy from Philly. Right on, buddy. So I don't know that I have your address, Billy. Just send me an email at butleroutdoorscanada@gmail.com, or just hop on the website and go onto the message board. And we'll get your address, and you got yourself a new splitting mall, buddy. Raven chose your name. You're the winner. So, and she's got a monkey grip on your ticket, buddy. I wouldn't be able to take that from her if my life depended on it. Hang on, let me get that away. Oh, that's my chance. Oh, no, monkey grip. Yeah. So, can't take that. She's got her now. So, there we go. That's my big thank you to all yous. You know what, Billy, you've been around a long time, too, so.
Oh.
This darn tripod. Hang on, I'll just hold the thing. So, yeah. I think it's going to a really good home. And Billy, you're on a lot of the channels supporting people, so you know it almost kind of par for the course. The winner is always a good person. I mean, everybody that seems to come along here and become a part of the community is a really good person. So today we're gonna go ahead and cast the kindness to you, Billy, for supporting all us crazy saw fellers and saw fixers and anybody who's just in the community. And you know what, you're a kind soul, good man. And, you know, I'm happy to get to know you and happy to give you the cast of kindness today and give you that mall. So, cast of kindness to you, Billy. So, definitely very deserving. You're all very deserving, you know. But, you know, Billy's been around for quite some time, you know. He's been around since almost the beginning, I think. So, it's par for the course. Always somebody who's kind of special seems to win. But you're all kind of special in your own ways. So, I appreciate you all. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and spend some time with the family here, and I encourage you guys to go ahead and do the same if you're able to. And Billy, like I said, give you that address on the email at butleroutdoorscanada@gmail.com, and we'll get that out to you next week. And hopefully it doesn't take long to get to you. Then you'll be out there whacking some wood with it, and hopefully you don't bust. Anyways, y'all have a great day. Enjoy the sun while she's shining. Till next time, take her easy. Be safe.